Hello, you're with me, the voice of ability for persons with disability. United Nations statistics estimate that over 600 million people live with disability globally, and over 400 million people live with disability in Africa. 40% of Africa's population are made up of people living with disability. 10 to 15% of school-age children in Africa live with disability. Ghana's population is over 32 million, and 8% are people living with disability. How does this impact on persons with disability in terms of policy formulation, marriage and family life, education, healthcare, employment, and so on? For those of us in the disability community, discrimination and stigmatization is the root cause of almost every challenge we face. However, success only comes to those who know how to overcome their challenges and not those who know how to avoid challenges. So join me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability, as I navigate my way through the riveting stories, the unbelievable experiences, and the life-transforming journeys of persons with disability on the Helping Hand TV show.
God bless our homeland, Ghana.
God bless our homeland, Ghana. It's happening here on the source of Ghana.
The first ever, the best ever, the greatest ever,
and the only prestigious awards for persons with disability is the Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. Is the second edition of the prestigious Chill Awards 2025, right here in Ghana, West Africa. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, is finally here. Is the grand opening for nominations for the second edition of the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards 2025. It's the prestigious Shell Awards 2025, valid from 1st September to 31st December 2024. Eligibility for the second edition of the prestigious Shell Awards has to do with a person with disability or institutions of persons with disability who have contributed to national development with respect to leadership and impact in the following categories: 1. Education, 2. Entrepreneurship, and 3. Disability sports. Eligible applicants should kindly visit the Chill Awards website, www.chillawards.com. Kindly click on the process button and fill our online form with your details, providing supporting media and references. Click on the submit button and join the race to be part of the winners at the second edition of the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards 2025. It's the prestigious Chill Awards 2025. For further inquiries, call H4P on +233 209 555-777 or +233 596 313 338 or +233 277 552 208. Remember, it's a grand opening for nominations for the second edition of the prestigious Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards, the prestigious Shell Awards 2025, valid from 1st September to 31st December 2024. H4P, bringing dignity to disability. H4P, perfection is our passion.
And help us to resist our presence with all our will and might forevermore. And help us to resist the presence rule with all of our will and might forever.
Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Helping Hand TV show, where we seek to throw the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability. And like I say, you're welcome. Welcome to my world where disability is not inability. Special thanks to DV Unlimited Company Limited and FCC Fire City Chapel, my proud sponsors. Today we have an exciting episode for you, but I'll go for a quick break. When I come back, I'll introduce you to my very, very special friend, and then I'll let you know what this whole exciting episode is all about. It's a Helping Hand TV show. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. And today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend. Others call her the sweet companion. And others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable. And she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samana Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Body Lotions, DV Cleaners Hair Shampoos, DV Cleaners Hair Conditioners, DV Cleaners Liquid Detergents, DV Cleaners Hand Wash, DV Cleaners Floor Cleaners, DV Cleaners Toilet Cleaners, DV Cleaners Cake Soaps, and now introducing DV Cleaners Hand Sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the top most made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability, and you are supporting H4P Organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners!
Nature's finest touch!
Yeah, welcome once again to the Helping Hand TV show, your very exciting, very inspiring and motivational TV show. I have my very good friend here with me, Bonaya Robert Rover. He's part of the delegation from Kenya that came to grace the prestigious Chill Awards, Christina Hackman Impact Leadership Awards. Somebody I've come to like, a very good friend of mine. We are going to talk a lot about disability issues, especially in the tertiary education. This is the reason why. My guest, Robert, is a Pan-African youth activist. He is the president of Kenyatta University. He is also the president, Tana River Students Union, and he's also the architect and real estate finalist at Kenyatta University. So today we are talking education, disability, and my good friend Robert is here to do justice to it. Robert, thank you so much. This is your first time in Ghana, right?
Yes, this is my first time in Ghana, Bishop.
Great. Let's find out, first of all, the journey. How's your trip? How's your journey like?
The trip was quite confusing because of the timelines of changing flights coming from one destination to the other. But we are here finally in Ghana. Yes.
Yes. So your experience in Ghana so far. Let's talk about the weather first, then the food.
The weather in Ghana is quite warm, actually specifically in Accra, because I'm finding the place to be quite accommodative.
Okay.
And my experience so far has been exalting because the people here are so kind, and the food and mostly the experience that I've had so far is amazing, because the food is more or less the same of West Africa. Yeah. But I've really liked jollof rice. Jollof rice has been the favorite dish here in Ghana.
There has been the debate on whether Nigerian jollof rice is better than Ghanaian jollof rice. And every time Ghana jollof rice wins. And of course, one more time it has won, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right. So, Robert, thank you so much for coming all the way from Kenya to Ghana. We want to find out your Pan-Africanism. You are a Pan-African youth activist. What do you really do with that?
As a Pan-African youth activist, I basically champion for empowerment of the youth.
Okay.
And empowerment of the youth basically begins from those that are from 18 years of age to 35 years of age.
Okay.
These are people that are make up largely of the most of the population of the entire of a nation.
Okay.
Which these are the people that drive the economy of every nation.
So what are some of the challenges? I'm looking at the inclusion of women. Do you have a lot of women participating, or is a man's affair with the Pan-Africanism?
Actually, Pan-Africanism is an activity it's an all-inclusive activity for everyone. Okay. Because I believe when you're speaking about the youth, you're not speaking about the man or the woman.
Great.
You're speaking about both genders and people that are all-inclusive in one lot. So the challenge is mostly you get, you see, activism is like preaching.
Okay.
You can begin it once, you can do it twice, but it requires consistency over time.
Yeah.
So that you get to a point where people actually get to listen to you, people actually get to listen to what you actually have to say, or the impact that you'll have made to be significant over the time that you're preaching about this Pan-African activism.
Great.
Yes.
Maybe later on in the program, I would ask you who your favorite Pan-African activists are. But for now, let's move to the next one, which I am so proud of you for. You are the president of Kenyatta University. How did you get that position? That's big.
That position, if we begin deliberating or discussing on that position right now, I think we'll take
The whole day.
hours. But just to highlight, I am the first. You see, the nature of the city is political.
Okay.
So back at home, I am the first coastal person to actually become a president of a public institution.
Oh, wow.
So my campaigns were quite rigorous, and up to date, I thank God that up to the point I am right now, I just give glory unto Him.
I can imagine the opposition you would face in attaining such a feat.
The opposition was large, was so large, up to a point where guys used to just manufacture things. You know, when you're naturally a good person, and someone might want to actually manufacture something, it's just the same. Politics, when in politics there's always opposition. So you have to, it's an art. The minute you actually get to master and the political art, governance will be quite easy. But surprisingly, up to now, opposition is quite minimal because I have proven to them that regardless of where I come from, regardless of the ethnic extraction that I am from, I can actually get to stand up and actually fight for the rights of those that I believe are my peers, and actually get to stand up for the right thing. Yeah.
But was it not scary for you being the first coastal person to attain that? Because I'm listening to you and I'm proud of you, yes, but I think it can be scary, right?
You see, the first step to actually getting to achieve anything in this life is believing in yourself.
Exactly.
So first of all, I sat down and looked around and said, who else apart from me? It's just me. So why not? Let's take it.
Yeah.
And that's how I am up to now, and I believe I'm a champion. And I'm looking for even more challenges in life, where I'll look around myself and say, those in Ghana, those in Kenya, why not me?
Wow.
Sure.
I definitely like that, because I have more here. You are the president, Tana River Students Union. Yes. That would be an extra work for you. How are you managing with all that?
I believe in leadership, you can't say no to appointments. You can't say no to people actually wanting to hear or listen to your leadership or your guidance. So me being a president of the Tana River University Association is just another aid or another responsibility that was bestowed upon myself by the students themselves. Because they felt as if my principles are upbeat and the kind of guidance I can give them is of proper nature. And I believe how to cope up with the same is just learning how to delegate responsibility. And mastering the art of leadership and governance is something that takes time. And for me, I believe it's something that I'm learning slowly. And it is preparing me for greater heights, perhaps.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'll go for a break. When I come back, I'll ask Robert how he's combining all these big responsibilities with his academics. Then we're going to talk about disability, how he's weaving all that in. Oh my goodness. We'll be right back. This is really a great man in the making. It's the Helping Hand TV show. We'll go for a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Success is a product of hard and wise work. Here's 60-second success with the Bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60-second success with the Bishop, where I give you success nuggets for a successful life. To be successful, you must keep moving forward, no matter what. Don't let your past dictate your present. Neither allow your past to influence your future. If you would arrive safely on your success journey, you must learn not to live from your past. Your past victories are supposed to remain in your past, just as your past failures are supposed to remain in your past. Remember that it is so difficult moving forward whilst looking backwards. To be successful, you must strive to live from your passion and not from your past. No matter what your past looks like, whether good or bad, your future holds more prospects and greater things. Keep moving forward. And if for any reason you have to pause, be sure your feet is on the right place and then stand firm. Gather the needed momentum and move on again. It has taken 60 seconds for me to give you this success tip, but it will take more than 60 seconds for you to put it to work in your life. So start your journey to success now.
And I also welcome Bishop Dr. Charles to Kenya as well. Kindly extend H4P to Kenya. Your work is clearly seen, and your work is clearly seen, and your work is clearly seen. Thank you so much. May God bless you. May God bless H4P. Thank you.
I know at H4P we are proudly Ghanaian. Proudly
Yes.
Ghanaian.
Yes.
And I borrow from Kwame Nkrumah, our founder, when he says that the independence of Ghana is meaningless except it is connected, it's tied to the independence of other African nations. So we cannot stay only in Ghana as H4P, doing what we can do in Ghana, but we spread our tentacles to the rest of Africa and even outside Africa, because we believe that to build a disability community that has dignity, it has to go all over, right?
Definitely.
So this is why we do this show, to bring dignity to disability, to bring hope to those who are hopeless. To all those who contribute to H4P through our mobile money system, thank you so much for helping us do this job. God richly bless you. If you are not yet part of those who help H4P through the mobile money system, I think it's time for you to decide to be a help to the Helping Hand TV show.
You can also support H4P in bringing dignity to disability. Give today via our MTN mobile money on +233 596 313 338. The name is H4P. You can also send your donations via bank transfer. Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, Rich Towers Branch, Accra, Ghana. Account name is H4P Helping Hand Project Fund. The account number is 20 900 308 70805. You can also visit our website H4P Organization.org for more information. Thank you and God richly bless you. H4P, bringing dignity to disability. H4P, perfection is our passion.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. I know you are excited. I know you are enjoying it. My very good friend, Bunaya Robert Rover, is here with me all the way from Kenya. Robert, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Bishop.
I want to find out, I have one more thing here on your CV. Architect, real estate finalist at Kenyatta University. Talk to me about that.
You see, I'm a student myself, and I'm an architect student and real estate finalist at Kenyatta University. And being a student and at the same time being a leader is quite cumbersome.
Yeah.
But when I normally tend to say, with great responsibility comes great power, or with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
So over time I've learned how to balance the two and get to work on my academics prior to. So even in my class, people tend to say this guy is a very difficult man because when it comes to grades, he's upbeat. When it comes to leadership, he's upbeat. And I believe it's just a talent that God has given unto myself.
Okay.
But learning how to balance the two, it's something that took me time, and I got to realize that at the end of the day, I'll have to exit the university and come up to bigger platforms. I'll be able to actually champion for the rights of those that are my peers and the youth in general.
Exactly.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Do you have time to rest? Do you have leisure combining all these major leadership roles with your academics? Do you have time for leisure?
Actually, I don't. That's a very good question, Bishop, because I barely even get time to rest, because the minute I put my head down is perhaps to get 2 or 3 hours of sleep, wake up, see what I can do, see if I have assignments, respond to emails, go back to work. Although I have very many people that get to assist me in all this, and that is a gift that I think I've gotten from God, because the minute people have actually seen that this guy is good at what he does, I believe them being by support base, them actually, like for instance, I'm right now here in Ghana, but my office is still in operation.
Exactly.
Yeah. So courtesy of Dan Wanyama and very many other people that are in my team.
Okay.
Yeah. So having that spirit of let us move together as one people is something that has helped me in delivering close to about all the things I'm supposed to deliver as a student and also as a leader.
Robert, how do you choose the people around you? Because to maintain that high level of excellence, you must have very excellent people around you. How do you choose them?
There's a very common saying that says, birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
I believe the energy that I portray is the energy that I also attract.
Okay.
Actually, I have amazing people that are part of my team, and others, others give me that platform.
Okay.
You see, as youth, the biggest challenge that we have is people tend to see that this is my competitor.
Yeah.
This one might excel ahead of me. But for me, I tend to see it's just the opportunity I have as per now.
Okay.
So why not let's move together, work together in unison. Let's see how we can get to perform together as a team as compared to me alone, because I believe individualism doesn't let someone achieve things individually.
And definitely a lot more will be achieved when you come together. My focus now is disability. I'm told that Kenyatta University is so disability friendly. My goodness, how did that happen?
The institution, to begin with, is a very friendly institution.
Okay.
Because you find actually the policies and framework that have been put in place favor mostly those that are disabled. Okay. There are ramps in the institution. They have free transportation around the same. So I guess it was an initiative that the stakeholders themselves of the institution took up. Actually, it is the best university, I guess, in East Africa when it comes to matters persons with disabilities actually getting to access education, and there is integrated in education.
Wow.
You find actually most of the activities that we do, there's also a slot for the persons with disability, because we believe disability is not inability.
Exactly.
And having to include them in all the activities that we do is part of them actually getting to experience life, them actually getting to mature in the life of the educational system. And over time, I guess, they master the art. And up to now, I believe having the leaders, even us as leaders, we have a representative for them.
Oh, wow.
So their voice is equally as our voice, and I believe representation should be cut across. And them being part of the team is well and good, as a plus for us.
It's very fascinating for me, because most universities are not disability friendly. Kenyatta being a very high-level university, embracing disability and all that. What do you think it would take for other universities? Because other leaders are watching us all over the world. What would it take for an institution to embrace disability issues and make their environments disability friendly?
First of all, people should be willing to accept the situation that they are in as per that time. And creating a platform for the rest is actually creating an environment or a space where everyone is included, or there's the aspect of inclusivity in all the running operations of an institution.
Okay.
You see, I believe a person with disability is, I tend to say, they're able differently. Exactly. They might be disabled in one aspect, but they should be they're able in a different capacity. So the institution should first benchmark and first get to see how best can they actually get to deliver their services to these persons with disability.
Okay.
Because personally, I've studied with people with disability. I've had a classmate, his name was Brian. And surprisingly, we got the same grade with Brian,
Wow.
despite the fact that he was disabled.
Wow.
And up to date, I and Brian still get to talk and get to interact freely, despite the fact that he's disabled. So I believe persons with disability are equal people as we are.
Yeah.
And it's just that people tend to add a H to that, but I find them to be actually persons that we can interact with on a daily basis and actually get to deliver even better
Yeah. Yeah.
as compared to not doing it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a break. When I come back, I would ask Robert this question that has been troubling all of us in the disability community: discrimination. Discrimination. We are going to look at the situation in the Kenyatta University. We'll be right back. It's a Helping Hand TV show. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
It's the music segment on the Helping Hand TV show.
I am who I am because of you. If it had not been for you, tell me where would I be? I was lost and sinking deep in sin. Yeah. But you reached out your hands and rescued me. No one can do the things you do for me. Oh, no one else but you. I am who I am because of you. Yeah. If it had not been for you, tell me where would I be? I was lost and sinking deep in sin. Oh, but you reached out your hand and rescued me. No one can do the things you do for me. Oh, no one else but you. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. But no one else but you. But none, yeah. No job, but none, yeah. But no one else but you. Never thought that you could love someone like me. Together be alive for me, yeah. You even go on and call me your very own, yeah. So grateful for your love, your mercy and grace. No one can do the things you do for me, yeah. No one else but you. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. But no one else but you. But none, yeah. No job, but none, yeah. But no one else but you. Cha-cha makabani tamabo. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. Cha-cha makabani tamabo. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. Cha-cha makabani tamabo. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. Cha-cha makabani tamabo. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. Moko 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 bani tamabo. Moko 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 bani tamabo. Moko moko bani tamabo. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. Moko 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 bani tamabo. Moko moko bani tamabo. Moko bani tamabo. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. Moko moko bani tamabo. Moko 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 bani tamabo. Moko moko bani tamabo. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. But none, yeah. But no one but you. But none, yeah, no chopper, none, yeah. But no one else but you. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. I know you are enjoying it. My good friend Bunaya Robert Rover is here sharing his experience as a leader. In fact, his CV is amazing. A Pan-African youth activist, president of Kenyatta University, president Tana River Student Union, and then architect and real estate finalist at Kenyatta University. Incredible. Robert, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Bishop.
Most of the time, what we face in the disability community is discrimination. Kenyatta University, being the president, you relate with a lot of people, you interact with a lot of people. How is the situation like, the issue of discrimination against persons with disability?
Thank you so much, Bishop, once again. When it comes to matters of discrimination, I believe is speaking about sidelining.
Yeah.
And you see, the minute you sideline someone is putting them in a segment that they are unable to actually get access to the rest. So what we do here in Kenyatta University is when you have a program for students, you do it all inclusive. Discrimination in this case, if they're sleeping in a hostel, you have them also accommodated in the same hostel. If you don't have a segment where you say that place is for people, no. Once the nature or perhaps the relationship you cultivated is of togetherness, I believe the discriminative part of it is automatically eliminated. So us here at Kenyatta University, what we do is we roll out programs for everyone.
Okay.
Not leaving, not adding, but just for everyone to actually get to access the given service.
So
of that activity.
Are there opportunities where if a person with disability feels sidelined, they can have a place to go and complain so that they can correct such things? Do you have such a thing?
Yes,
in the university?
we actually do have a disability center.
Okay.
We also have leaders from our own Congress that are responsible for these particular people.
Okay.
And they actually get to air out their views pertaining the services that they get at the institution.
Okay.
So I believe up to this point, I believe none has felt discriminated. Although whenever they have concerns or wherever they feel as if they are affiliated or wherever they feel as if particular topics have not been dealt with to the extent to which they feel as if they should have been dealt with, they get to reach out. Actually, for me, I actually get to interact with them on a daily basis.
Okay.
Where there's an array of those people with disabilities, be it the blind, be it depending on the disability they have.
Okay.
Yes.
So now you are a leader. I'm looking at other persons with disability in Kenyatta University. How would you inspire them into leadership position? You seem to be very determined, very forceful. How would you transfer these things to a person with disability so that they would also aspire for higher positions like you?
You see, all these things have a basis of inspiration.
Yeah.
So the minute I actually get to have forums with them and tell them the importance of activism from their own space is where they'll feel as if there's a need for them to actually get to scale up to heights such as mine.
Okay.
But I also believe all these things are an individual kind of inspiration. Because
qualities as
yes, but now some also require some push because now they also have a leadership of their own, as I have said. But I believe, I still say, disability is not inability.
Exactly.
So it is up to a single individual to actually get to decide and say, if this is the space, I'm taking up that space, and I'm not any less of a person. I'm capable, and I will actually get to achieve the dreams and the goals I actually want to achieve. Yeah.
In spite of the pressures in politics, in spite of the hardships with politics, persons with disability can fight through it.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
And the support is there?
Yes, and the support is there immensely, immense support.
Wow.
Yes.
Let me find out from you, when it comes to relationships, I don't know whether you've had encounters with persons with disability on campus, Kenyatta University, having struggles with relationships because of this myth that people will laugh at you if you are in love with somebody who is a person with disability and know that you are the president.
Yes.
How would you handle an issue like that, and if you've encountered anything like that?
Actually, you see, those that actually get to speak of myths like that are people that are uneducated. You see, there is the genotype and the phenotype, the composition of the body, and I believe it's basically a myth.
Okay.
For students, actually, I get to see others. You see, you don't actually get to see them dating, but you see people getting to freely get to assist them, them actually getting to engage freely with the rest.
Okay.
And you see in the process, one might decide to get a partner from the same.
Yeah.
And I actually encourage the same, because I also, I'm a strong believer in this world. There is definitely a person that was made to be the significant other of the other.
Exactly.
So if the personality of this person actually gets to touch your heart, why not?
So let's look at this issue of leadership again. I'm going back to your Pan-African activism. Who are your role models when it comes to this Pan-African activism?
There's one man called Barack Obama.
Your countryman.
Barack Obama comes from some small village in my country called Bondo. And he's one man that has broken records, and up to date, he still does. And up to date, he's still a significant figure when it comes to matters the American Republic. And he's my role model simply because of the kind of policy frameworks he puts in place, the kind of person he is, the kind of emotion he invokes, the kind of speeches he gives. And I believe I draw my inspiration from there. Here in Africa, there's our very own Kwame Nkrumah from here, from Ghana. That was a man that could say, that would stand up and say, yes, as Ghana we've gotten independence, but as Ghana we are not comfortable here unless other nations in Africa get independence. So Pan-Africanism is in my heart, and it is embedded in the deepest part of my heart, because I believe it is something that should be championed for until Africa gets to realize its full potential.
We'll be moving to the freestyle segment, but before then, a lot of Africans are watching us all over the world. What message would you have for the youth in particular? There have been many fears about African youth of late, that our youth are not hardworking, our youth are looking for easy way out and all that, and yet the future of Africa is in the hands of the youth. What would you say to the youth listening to us?
I'd say success is all upon an individual. The minute you decide or you put thought to your mind that as an individual I want to succeed, it's not just you. It's you and everyone that is surrounding yourself. So my message to you would be, empowerment begins from yourself. The minute you take up the mantle as an individual and you decide, now, I want to achieve. I don't want to go and meddle into things that perhaps don't benefit myself. I want to make self-improvement unto myself. I believe that would be the strongest message that I would send to every youth out there in Africa. That development and all the things that we aspire to be as Africa is all upon you as the youth of Africa. Yes.
Let me find out from you, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when we mention Bunaya Robert Rover, what would it be like?
Wow. Wow. Time will tell. But I believe in about 5-10 years to come, we'll be speaking of a different Bunaya. First of all, my passion is into entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So I want to be an entrepreneur myself in future. So perhaps we'll be speaking of the Sarova agency that has always been in existence, but up to now, perhaps we'll be speaking of some member of parliament somewhere.
Wow.
Because I believe leadership is something that is God-given.
Yeah.
The minute people actually get to, God uses people to appoint you to positions.
Yeah.
And that's why in 5-10 years after now, I might not be sure of where I'll be, but I know I'll be somewhere.
Definitely.
Serving
Somewhere
people, serving people, and ensuring that the mandate as youth and as young people is achieved. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. There's a segment on the show we call the freestyle segment.
Yes.
The freestyle segment is where I allow my guests to do anything. They can sing, they can recite a poem. This is the freestyle segment. I want to find out Bunaya, who is the Pan-Africanist, who is the president of Kenyatta University, president of Tana River Student Union, architect, real estate finalist at Kenyatta University. What would you do for me freestyle?
Freestyle. Wow. There's a lot I could do, but I guess I choose to sing.
Okay.
There's this song in my local vernacular called Swahili.
Okay.
Should I sing now?
Yeah. Yeah.
They say, moyo wanambia penda mtu mjinga sipende, mjinga ukimpenda hajui nini atende. Moyo wanambia penda mtu mjinga sipende, mjinga ukimpenda hajui nini atende. So I guess I'll stop it at that.
What does it mean?
The interpretation is, you see, it's normally sung to women.
Okay.
When you fall in love with someone that doesn't have the brains, they will not be in a position where they can be able to do anything of significance.
Okay.
And I would sing this to the youth because if someone doesn't have the capability or the mindset of actually getting to do things in the proper way, hajui nini atende, he doesn't know what exactly he should do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So as a youth, we have to learn hard. We have to know exactly where we are going.
Yes, sure.
And we need to do exactly what we have to do at the time we have to do it.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Robert.
Thank you so much, Bishop.
Thank you so much. It has been my very, very special guest, Bunaya Robert Rover. Incredible. Pan-African youth activist, president of Kenyatta University, president Tana River Student Union, architect and real estate finalist at Kenyatta University. And we know that God is going to take him higher and higher and higher. Thank you so much, DV Unlimited Company Limited, Fast Chapel, my proud Moses. Thank you for always tuning in to your favorite show, the Helping Hand TV show. I'm going to come your way again, same time next week. But until then, remember, disability is not inability. Thank you so much and take very good care of yourself. Special thanks also to those who contribute to the H4P organization through the mobile money system. Thank you so much. God richly bless you. If you have not as yet started contributing to the H4P organization through the mobile money system, this is the time to do so. H4P is 13 years old, and we've been bringing dignity to disability for the past 13 years. And only God knows where we are heading towards. Like they say, the sky is the limit. Thank you so much. We'll meet again next week, same time. God richly bless you.
You can also support H4P in bringing dignity to disability. Give today via our MTN mobile money on +233 596 313 338. The name is H4P. You can also send your donations via bank transfer. Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, Rich Towers Branch, Accra, Ghana. Account name is H4P Helping Hand Project Fund. The account number is 20-900-308-70805. You can also visit our website, h4porganization.org, for more information. Thank you, and God richly bless you. H4P, bringing dignity to disability. H4P, perfection is our passion.